Hello, YouTubers, and welcome back to another episode of Buckshot Thursday here on the Ohio Patriot Education Network YouTube channel. I am, as always, your host, AR the Ohio Patriot, and for today's episode, we are going to talk about a couple different stories. One of them being HR354, which is the biggest scumbag slap in the face piece of legislation in the current Congress that rhinos are trying to push through to literally give their fucking buddies, aka the cops, fucking carte blanche to have constitutional carry nationwide, basically, while fucking over the rest of Americans is what it is right now. And it's like, no, dude, it's either all or nothing, you fucking cunts. Like, stop giving your goddamn fucking sack of shit, oath-breaking assholes a fucking free pass. Be more oath-breaking assholes. I mean, especially when you're fucking oath-breaking assholes. And they're covering for you, is what it is, and cutting for you, and being your jackbooted thugs, and working people out and stuff like that to call out your bullshit. And, yeah, give it to every American then. I think we should have gotten in 2018 back in the day, man. And the other story we're going to talk about today, which is DA's not charging pedophiles in at least one state right now, which is not surprising. It's all Soros paid motherfuckers that are the DAs right now. So, anyway, I was originally going to talk about the Blue 22 here in Ohio and them helping a bunch of Democrats yesterday to basically keep election interference going on in this state, but I think I'll wait till tomorrow to do that because there's more information coming every single day right now is what it is. Secretary of State Frank LaRose has called out a couple things right now in the last day or so. That's added more to the story, so I'll kind of talk about it a little more then. But the one thing that does piss me off about LaRose is that he still didn't bring up George Soros, because it was Soros and then actual American citizen Michael Bloomberg who were 100% behind that fucking abortion amendment shit, dude. They were funding the fucking campaign ads for that crap. They were also funding the attack ads against what was the real issue on in this state, which was to get the 6% threshold on our state constitution is what it is there. And be, one of only, there would only be 7 states then, if Ohio become 43, to have that, X amount of voter threshold to pass amendments and stuff like that by voters is what it is. Which, I don't understand how that's not a thing anyway at this point. It's fucking ridiculous, dude, entirely. It should have been across the board for decades now like that. Because that's the thing. If you something really should be passing, you should need at least a 2/3 majority. And in fact, I would say more than that. It should be more like a 4/5 majority at that point, honestly, dude. And if you get it to pass, you shouldn't pass then, Because that's the thing with that fucking stupid abortion thing, dude. It was like 52% or something like that, like 40% or something like that. That's what it was, dude. Or 53, 47, something like that. That's what it was at the end of the day. It would never got the 60% is what it is, dude. Because it was all the damn college-age commies and all these fucking actual terrorists in our country right now that are the ones trying to abort these kids. And I saw a really disgusting one earlier today. It was a video that BIPOC doing racism guy was sharing on Twitter there. And it was some black dude beating the shit out of some Asian girl. Like, not like beating her ass, but like literally like holding her arms back so she couldn't like protect anything or whatever. And then, looked like she was into it, though, which was fucked up even more so. Because they was just like punching her in the stomach, like doing like kind of like those kind of punches is what it is then. To basically like at home abort their fucking child. And it's like, that not only is that disgusting and disturbing, dude, it's super criminal for that matter. And then what's even more retarded about the whole thing is that it's like, dude, you realize you could actually get benefits with that kid, right? Like, why would you want to abort that child like that? It's fucked up, dude. But it really just goes to show, why you don't fucking let stupid pieces of shit nut up inside of you is what it is then. Ever. So, then of course we got this one yesterday, which was alert, House Democrats just voted unanimously to give illegals representation in Congress and the Electoral College. House seats and illegal Electoral College votes will be added to the areas with the most illegals, including all Biden illegals, unless the U.S. Senate passes the bill. Invasion by design. It's fucking disgusting is what it is, dude. So, yeah, and that was Stephen Miller, I think it was one of the Trump guys, if I'm not mistaken, in his administration that was talking about this whole thing here. Which is apparently this deal here. Yeah, the Equal Representation Act. So you got Republicans all voting yes, Democrats all voting no. And then 11 people not voting at all is what it is for Republicans. So this Lily woman right here is the one that's running for Congress. She's the one that called out that piece of shit David Hogg over gun control the other day because she was really from Maoist China is what it was. And then she said American citizenship means less and less Took me 7 years to earn my citizenship. Democrats don't hide their true colors anymore. They are importing voters for one-party control. This is not constitutional. Urge your senators to vote for this House bill. Make the vote count. Well, and that's the thing, too. Even if they don't vote for this, dude, all it's going to do is fucking show their true colors as well in that one. And I'll say it right now, like I said before, dude, every single Democrat that voted in lockstep like that needs to be fucking arrested and removed from office right now, in unison. And it's going to, like, what they are doing right now is felony high treason, people. We actually have every legal right as American citizens right now to walk on Washington, D.C. with fucking zip ties and handcuffs and everything else like that, and fucking citizens arrest these cocksuckers out of fucking office and put them away for fucking life at that point. Because obviously the little fucking faggot-ass Fed boys out there are going to do shit about it, dude. Instead they'll go after us for fucking January 6th bullshit, what it is there stuff. Like, nah, dude, fuck that. It's time to fucking take a stand at this point, honestly. And it really is time for a fucking march on Washington and fucking deal with these assholes personally ourselves right now, dude. Because that's what's going to take, honestly. And if people want to do that, you know, I'm all for it right now, honestly, dude. I don't care if they try to arrest me for doing that, honestly, dude, because at least I'll go down as a fucking hero at that point. Because that's what's going to take right now, dude. Like, seriously, when you are actively voting to let illegals have representation in this country, because that is your fucking voter base and has been for decades now, when you're committing massive voter fraud and having illegals vote as dead people and stuff like that's what it is there, dude. It's a bunch of bullshit entirely, dude. Like, enough is a fucking enough, man. And this is exactly what they're trying to engineer civil war right now, the deep state is. So, anyway. Then, of course, we got, like I was saying earlier, the HR354, which is basically the LEOSA Reform Act, which would allow basically, so specifically, the bill allows qualified, active, and retired law enforcement officers to carry concealed weapons and ammunition, including magazines, in school zones, in national parks, or state, local, and private property that is open to the public, and in certain federal facilities that are open to the public. So basically, it's given carte blanche to these fucking piece of shit ass, oath-breaking assholes in many cases, these cops that are fucking bunch of mass murderers in many cases. You know, jackbooted thugs, etc. The ones that was like confiscate our shit is what it is there. The ones that would arrest us for doing what I just said a minute ago there, which would be march on Washington to take these fucking piece of shit criminals out of office with citizens' arrests. And yeah, it's a bunch of crap, dude. So they're basically trying to give them nationwide constitutional carry only is what it is. Fuck that noise. So, and then the last one of the day we got to talk about, which is this video right here. That's about 30 seconds long, and this is only going to be a small buckshot today because I got some stuff I got to do in a few minutes. Here's what it is. But yeah, it's a bunch of crap right here, dude. You got wrong screen. Yeah, it was unreal. Child predators being released back on the streets in Los Angeles, California. And they said dude gets mad after child predator he was tracking for 3 months got let go back to the streets.
All they can do now is because of other guys that they've said is they can process them in, but they're basically like that sergeant has said, don't bring him in. There's nothing that the DA is going to do now. Just write it up, file it up, and that's all we can do now. LA is not going to prosecute pedophiles. So we got to just keep bringing a light to it. It's unfortunately no fault of theirs. They've done everything they can for us, but it's the DAs in California that are refusing to prosecute pedophiles.
You know why they're refusing to prosecute pedophiles? Because they are fucking pedophiles. George Gascon is the fucking DA in that situation. He's a fucking Soros-paid puppet. He was literally run out of town on the fucking rails in San Francisco, I believe is what it was, like 3-4 years ago now, because he was such a fucking sack of shit, piece of crap criminal DA. And then when he went to LA, there was what it was. Then he proceeded to not charge a dude who was well over 18 at the time because he was like a day or two from his 18th birthday when he literally walked into a girl's bathroom and molested like a 10-year-old child, man. Like, this is what I'm saying, dude. These are the kind of like, seriously, how do you as a fucking cop sit there and put up with that shit, dude? When you're being told the DA is not going to do that shit, dude, then guess what? They're not fucking doing their job, dude. They are criminally helping criminals. So take your fucking handcuffs, cop, and take your fucking bitch ass to that DA's fucking house and arrest that fucking cocksucker for a fuck ton of felonies, an asshole. Because that's the only fucking true justice in this country right now. And if you're not going to do that, then give up your fucking badge, asshole. And I'm dead serious about that one right now, dude. It's fucking ridiculous right now. Like, why would you even fucking sit there and put up with that shit and not just simply arrest that fucking shithead DA out of office, dude? When they are helping child molesters to continue to rape more kids. They are actively pedo enabling, so by definition, they are a fucking pedophile. Because you're helping other people molest children at that point, dude. You are enabling others to do that fucking criminal acts. This is exactly where we're going to have a purge in this country very soon, I believe, truthfully, man. And then you have this Allison chick in the comment section put up another one here from Boston area where she was talking about, said, none of them Democrat-run cities seem to be interested in incarcerating or prosecuting criminals anymore. And it says, ERO Boston arrests Brazilian national charged with numerous child sex offenses. Local jurisdiction ignored ICE notification request and released the non-citizen from custody. Oh my God, dude. You know, I'm actually shocked that Dexter hasn't risen up at this point, man, and just gone like full ZTK. Although that being said, I guess ZTK is now in existence right now in New York specifically because there was some illegal that used a belt to like whip around some chick's neck. There's a video out there on the network's X page there. I can't show it on here because I don't never channel straight what it is there. But yeah, he like really fucking like runs up behind this woman, throws a fucking belt loop around her neck and stuff like that, and like drags her ass back behind some cars to like assault the shit out of her is what it was then. So yeah, that's pretty close to ZTK right now, dude, is what it is. Not quite 100%, but like close enough, basically. So anyway, that Allison woman here pointed out on the 4th of May says, New England, there have been 49 arrests in the last 94 days, 26 involved sex assaults, 18 involved crimes against minor children, and 8 of them involved murder manslaughter, and they're all from illegals, by the way. Fucking ridiculous, dude. I fucking had it with these people, man. I really have. Actually, I will do a still shot of this right now. Because somebody posted that video from earlier that I was talking about there. Which is this illegal piece of crap right here. Who literally has a fucking belt in his hand and then he flips it around this chick's neck is what it is then. Which we're not going to show that part YouTube, just to be clear on that. And yeah, literally just like flips it around her neck and then just drags her ass back is what it is, dude. So it's like, that's damn near ZTK, man. For real. Fucking nuts, bro. This guy kind of has it right, but in a fucked up way. Because it was a meme about punching bag versus interactive pedophile map. And it was $100+ for the punching bag. Pedophile is free. Dodges punches. Tries to dodge punches. Tries to run away. Tries to run away. Easy cargo or easy cardio. Changes from time to time. Different person every time. Do a community service. You do a community service. You do a community service. Yeah. Like all that good stuff, man. I don't know, man. It's like, and again, that's the problem though, because right, like if you get caught, like of course you're gonna be the one going to jail for assault. Is what it is then. So I don't know. I am really surprised there hasn't been like a Dexter style person that that's popped up now, or actually multiple people for that matter, going like full Dexter on pedophiles at this point. I mean, to be fair, maybe they are. We're just not knowing that because of the fact you have what was I gonna say there? It would be the people that would be doing the killings and stuff like that the mainstream media wouldn't report on it because, it'd be like the serial killers of the 70s and they reported on it and it made copycats and stuff like that. But then again, they got no problem doing that with, mass killers and stuff like that because, of course, it just turns out that, they do that stuff. Actually, it's funny that somebody brought this up. There's some dude in the comment section that said, Phoenix Jones, where are you? For those who don't know who Phoenix Jones is, Phoenix Jones was a real-life superhero right there. It was just some dude who bought, like, this outfit is what it was for, like, he was basically kick-ass in real life is what it is. But then it's funny because it goes back to that whole, like, Dark Knight thing where it's like, you either die the hero or you live long enough to see yourself become the villain. And that's what happened with that guy. He basically lived long enough to see himself become the villain because he was then caught selling drugs and stuff. And, like, essentially what it sounded like to me, honestly, was he was never really a vigilante at all. What he was is he was basically a dude who put a mask on to try to get rid of other drug dealers in the area so that he could basically corner the fucking market in this entire area to sell drugs to people as it was then. So, yeah, he was just a complete scumbag piece of shit is what it is, though. But it's funny, the reason I bring that up, obviously, is because going back to the Chaz of 2020, it was a small group of superheroes there, like the people dressing up in costume and stuff like that. They're in Seattle, Washington area. And they were talking about Phoenix Jones, and they're like, yeah, he's not with us anymore. And then they were discussing, like, their whole thing of, like, this is why they're doing what they're doing and getting everything done is what it is there. So, yeah, pretty interesting stuff, man. But anyway, like I said, I got some stuff to do. We just finished Season 8X right now in the game that I play. So I will be getting my rewards today, which will be a whole bunch of stuff. We finally took second, that is what it is. And it'll take top 500 in all my accounts then for the other stuff a little bit there. So that's good. So anyway, but yeah, it's pretty crazy, man, is what it is. And it's just sad that we've gotten to a point now where we have other things going on right now. And yeah, it's just fucking ridiculous. Like everything's going on in our country right now, dude. And then, of course, you had that piece of shit, Mike Johnson, Marjorie Taylor Greene, like I think it was 11 or 12 other Republicans, did their due diligence yesterday to basically try to oust that motherfucker or at least have a debate about ousting him from the speakership was what it is. Every other scumbag Republican fucking voted the shit down, dude, to like basically table the motion or something like that, what it was, along with a bunch of Democrats. And it really does make me wonder, man. Like, is it not just time to get rid of federal government entirely right now? Which I've thought for years now, honestly, on that one. Yeah, I've been thinking about that for years, honestly, with the whole, like if our country did like split and stuff and have like mega block things that it is there, you got like councils of governors and stuff like that. It might be time to seriously think about it now. That whole thing right now, dude. Just get rid of federal government entirely. You just have 6, 8, 10 states here and there. Do like compacts with each other and stuff like that, and form like this mega block of good stuff. There is what it is, and then from there it's basically just that becomes the new representation overseas. What it is, then you got picking names out of a hat of like 3 or 4 of these people to go to different countries and make like international trade deals and stuff like that. Is what it is there. I mean, that's already what Texas is doing right now. You had Greg Abbott doing that shit with other countries right now, dude. So might as well just do that right now, honestly, in the fucking state levels of it is then. But anyway, I don't know. I think we're definitely in for bad times ahead right now, and that right there just shows what kind of a shithole LA is right now, dude, and like specifically what kind of a shithole California in general is what it is. And I know Matt was talking a lot of shit last night about how Gavin Newsom is not the problem in California. It's like the General Assembly there is what it is, but just like no, dude. Gavin Newsom is just as much of a problem, bro. Because specifically, if it wasn't for fuckface Newsom, you wouldn't have the amount of gun control on the books right now in California to do right now. Every single thing that happened under Jerry Brown's governorship was Gavin Newsom as lieutenant governor at the time pushing that shit forward towards the General Assembly to pass into laws. What it was, man. And that was for 8 years there. Now it's another like basically 6 or 7 years already right now is what it is. So under Newsom's own governorship now is what it is there. So yeah, you've had this asshole doing shit for like basically 14, 15 years almost. Not to mention we're now in the 16th year of Gavin Newsom's whole decade to end homelessness, and it's also cost the taxpayers of California over $24 billion now for nothing to basically just give money to illegals is what it is there essentially. It's just a bunch of crap entirely, dude. It really is just time to go cowboy at this point, man. Do the whole rodeo cowboy thing. Let me be done with it. Become ungovernable. And you become ungovernable by literally taking over the government yourself at that point, getting into elected office, doing what needs to be done, and then, you know, fighting them in the fucking courts and stuff like that is what it is then. So, anyway, I'll be back later tonight, probably with some others, doing some other stuff and whatnot. Maybe, I don't know, it depends. Right now I'm kind of tired, so haven't really slept well today or yesterday, and my aunts were supposed to come today, and then it turned out my one aunt couldn't get up here because of her eyesight and everything like that, because it was all rainy and she didn't want to risk it, and I don't blame her because she shouldn't be out there anyway with what she's experiencing. So yeah, it is what it is. Actually, we're gonna leave everything off with this one to for our ginger friends out there. As somebody said, it's always orange. Cat trying to catch its own tail. I could totally see Corey doing that if he was a cat. Leo too. Orange tabby. Some Garfield types. So anyway, yeah. I do love the cats. I mean, dogs are good too, man, but you can't tell me that cats ain't funny though, man, because they do some funny ass shit there. It's just amusing like that. So anyway, we will actually repost. So here's my problem with that whole thing, though, right? And it looks like the woman that got that belt looped around her neck there. I'm not sure if she got, if the guy was able to choke her out real quick with it, or if she's just not trying to fight back at all. Is what it is, dude. Because she looks like she's out in the first like couple seconds, or she is, or she's just like not even thinking about fighting back because she knows what's about to happen or whatever. Then, but yeah, she's fucking crazy, bro, man, for real. So, anyway, people are talking about Robert De Niro having short man syndrome. Yeah, the guy's literally wearing big ass lifts on his shoes. Makes sense. That dude's a legit pussy anyway. Actually, this is what I want to point out too, for that matter. I think this is going on in New York there, where you got anti-white racism running wild over there, which is New York is blocking white-owned businesses from bidding on the $2.3 billion renovation of JFK Airport. And it says, what does this sound like? Well, I would say it sounds like fucking racism against white people at this point, dude. As it should be considered that thing, because it is fucking racism against white people, dude. It's a bunch of bullshit entirely, and I'm fucking sick and tired of all of it, man. Like, at what point is enough, dude? And this is why I believe not only are they trying to engineer a race war of some kind, but they're going to end up creating a race war in this country no matter what. Because it's just going to be something, be tribalistic warfare or something like that then. So. That's messed up. Stu was like slicing up some fruit or whatever. And the wife like comes up to him or whatever then. And all fine and shit like that. He does the same thing with her. And then she just like starts beating him with and shit. What the fuck? People were talking about how pandas survived this long. Yeah. They I'm surprised too, man, honestly, because they are not the smartest thing in the world. Then we got this one from a couple days ago. Oklahoma City police raid the wrong house and scare the crap out of a mother and her 3 kids. This Farmers Policy Coalition said 9 hours ago. It said, this is the world the disarmament regime wants. More raids and violence at the hands of state agents willfully acting at the behest of the anti-rights partisans. This is what a world of ATF rule changes, bans, and other disarmament policies look like. And see, that's the thing, though, right? Okay, so they go in the wrong house. They like bust in the wrong house, right? They get shot at by a legal homeowner who thinks they're being home invaded at that point. and then that homeowner gets killed in a firefight with the cops, not knowing they're cops. And then they're made out to look like the fucking villain when in reality it's fucking piece of shit cops who are a bunch of dumb motherfuckers who are too fucking stupid to actually look into a goddamn address to confirm one way or another. Oh yeah, the suspect lives at this fucking address. Oh no, it's the wrong house, dumbass. This has happened so many times here, dude. It happened in Ohio like maybe 4 to 6 months ago, give or take. It was either the very beginning of this year or very end of last year that these stupid fuckers, the guy who moved down the fucking block, by the way, who was a career teenage criminal that they were after, and yet they were too fucking stupid, wasting so much manpower, so much taxpayer resources here in the state, to not even bother to look into the fact that the kid didn't even live there anymore. So instead, they fucking throw a flashbang into this people's house, fuck up the newborn living in the fucking house now where a kid has to get multiple surgeries to be okay again. His family is rightfully suing the shit out of the city, but the problem is, it's not the city that they should be suing. It should be those fucking asshole piece of shit fucking cops that did that fucking dumbass bullshit, taking their goddamn pensions, because the problem with suing the city is, all you're doing is you're taking money from the taxpayers at that point. You're not taking money from these fucking piece of shit ass cops that did wrong at that point, which again, they should have no fucking badge at that point. They should have no fucking pension after that day is what it is, because every single dollar of their fucking pension should be going in that person's pocket for, injuries and everything else like that is what it is there. And if they would kill somebody or whatever the case be, it should be for wrongful death and stuff like that is what it is there. But instead, they are fucking off and going after the city and stuff like that, which again goes back to taxpayer money is what it is. So yeah, I'm just fucking fed up with all of it, dude. I'm just sick and tired of the fucking cops in general is what it is right now. And I'm not gonna sit here and say every single cop is a fucking terrible cop in this country, dude, but the problem is there is enough right now not stepping up and doing their fucking job to go arrest scumbag-ass politician criminals who are openly committing high treason in this country, openly committing death penalty level felonies, and they're not fucking arresting these pieces of shit out of office for the crimes against American people that they're doing right now. And that's what I'm talking about, honestly. And with that whole thing, what they are being is they are being willfully complacent in that shit, dude. And in many cases, they're being willfully complacent in that shit because they are fucking illegal, these people, raping fucking kids. So, yeah, enough is enough of this shit, dude, for real. It's time for federal government to just go the fuck away entirely, and it's time for us to go back to a state government kind of deal with this then. End the fucking story. That's what I'm at for the day right now. Hope you guys enjoy this episode. I'll see y'all in the next one. Have a good one, y'all. Stay safe, stay vigilant. Always be carrying extra guns and magazines with you at all times, because you never fucking know when you're going to need a New York reload or just extra mags to reload something for yourself, if that be the case. Because, with the shit going on this summer, I guarantee they're going to try and do riots again here in the next month or so. I think it was yesterday was the anniversary of that fuckface of Martin Arbery getting himself killed there in Georgia. And if you looked into that guy's criminal history at all, he was a piece of shit in general. Of course, he's going to attack the guys that, go after him and stuff like that for being a fucking criminal is what it is there. So I'm not saying what they did was right, but what he did was obviously wrong as well. Like lunging at somebody with a fucking shotgun. Of course you're going to get shot, you dumbass. And then the fact that he was like, a career criminal, she'd never been out of prison at that point, honestly. You got people fucking cuck for his dumbass now is what it is. Yet, meanwhile, the stupid ass street they named after him down there in Georgia has already had like 2 or 3 murders on it in the last couple of years now. So, and that's just the ones I know about right now. It could be more than that even for that matter right now. So, but yeah, it's just fucking ridiculous. That's what it is, dude. Some days I really wish I could time travel. Because I would totally just time travel back to the 1950s and hang out there for a couple of years, what it is. Like knowing what I know now and like knowing what I could invest in back then and stuff like that, dude, I would make so much fucking money. Like I would change so much for myself. Like I would full fucking anti-Doc Brown that shit, bro. Where he's always talking, like in the movies, he's always talking about like, don't do anything for like your personal gain. Basically, it's like, nah, dude, fuck that. I'm doing everything for my personal gain and the personal gain of my family at that point, bro. Like I would change everything, buddy. Like we would be multi-millionaires and then billionaires after that's what it'd be, man. And I would come back to a thing where I'm just like this rich ass motherfucker with some hot bitches and probably a few kids as well, for that matter. Nice little staff to take care of me and the family and stuff like that. Have everything I really ever wanted. Be the one pulling the puppet strings with the donation money and everything like that to the different campaigns of people and stuff like that are good folks. It'll be done. Change things for the better as it'll be. So, anyway, people can dream, you know. Just like I can dream about a world where we would actually march on Congress at this point and arrest a bunch of scumbag criminals out of office, but that's never going to happen either. So, you know, it's just a fantasy at the end of the day, just to be clear on that one. So, anyway, for any Fed boys that might be out there listening right now. But, anywho, yeah, it's bad for the day, though. Have a good one, y'all. Like I said earlier, stay safe, stay vigilant, all that good stuff. Always be carrying. And make sure you're ready to use it in case you need to use it in self-defense, like that one in New York. There's what it is. So, have a good one, y'all. Later.